Hey, welcome to the second episode of Dr. Dickfaces Dangerous Days. And here we join a Cessna 182 rolling down the general aviation runway at San Jose, Mineta Y San Jose International Airport. And this week we are going to be covering bridge landings, which is obviously landing on any bridge. Although this is not very practical in real life, I mean, you never do it unless you're doing an emergency landing and there's no runway or road close enough, or if you're evacuating someone, I guess. But anyway, it's fun to try, so here we go. As we cruise, I'd like to take this time to say that the Cessna 182 is my new official mascot airplane because it's just such a beautiful model. The virtual cockpit is amazing. You feel like you're in the plane. It's easy to handle. It's a great plane. Anyway, here we come into our first bridge. This is located just north of San Jose Airport. It's a very long bridge. Shouldn't be too much of a problem landing it. And here we're coming in for final approach now. We're going to do this like any normal landing that you do on a normal runway, except it's narrower than a cement runway would be. So we're going to come in soft. We're going to flare, make sure we have a good rate of descent, and as the plane touches down, it's going to sink right through. Which brings us to our first lesson of the day. Not all bridges in Flight Simulator X are hardened or capable of landing on, and you'll float through like it's a cloud. And luckily, I do know of two bridges that are hardened that we can land on, and the first one is the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, which we're heading to now. Here we are lining up our approach, crossing over San Francisco. This, once again, is a very easy approach. There's not just this small little mountain. If you come in too low, you're going to hit that. But we're going to go ahead and extend our gear and continue to line up. One of the first clues that you get that you can land on this bridge is that there is AI traffic moving across it, which is, as I found while making this video, is the tip-off whether you can land on it or not. And apparently the developer spent some time modeling the Golden Gate. It's very, very realistic. I've been there in real life quite a few times. So we're just going to touch down, flare a slight little bit, and just like a runway. And we're going to keep rolling here. I did stop completely, but I cut that out. What you want to do is not what I did. There are 3 different areas that you can go through the pillar, and you should go for the bottom one, but at my height I decided it'd be best to shoot for the top one. I just barely made it. It's probably not possible in real life, but anyway, we're going to continue northward, line up for another bridge. I don't know the name of this bridge, but it looked like a good bridge to land on. I've seen it before, I've tried it before, and it worked fine, so we're lining up for the approach right now. This bridge also has AI traffic going across it, so you can tell that it's going to be okay to land on. However, with this bridge, once I land, which you can see in a few seconds here, well, 2 things. First, it's curved dramatically, and it slopes, so it's going to be more difficult to stop and more difficult to take off. And secondly, as you can see right now, the wheels sink in to the ground a little bit, but there is a hardened surface under there. So your wheels will contact with that, and you'll be okay. It doesn't look nice, but, you know, it's a game. And here we are taking off. We have to take off on an uphill, and there's a curve up ahead. So further on, my wheels leave the ground, and I have to make it around that curve so we can get out of this area. So you turn, stay low so you don't go through the side. And once you make it out, you can pull up and away. Here's a bridge I would have liked to land on, but we didn't have the time. So anyway, we're just going to go to the nearest airport, which is right here, and it's very nice after you've been landing on bridges that might not work, will to be on a hard surface that you know you can land on. Well, that's the end for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time whenever I feel like making another video.